Hi and welcome back to Viotech, the channel for music and technology by me, Malte Schäfer, first principal violist in the Philharmonic State Orchestra in Mainz, good old Germany. Today I want to make a very short video because it happens to me very often that people come up to me, especially young people, and say, Malte, is it possible to get pregnant without intercourse? No, of course, nobody ever asked me this, but people really come up to me and say, Malte, which combination of strings do you think are the best ones? And this is the video that it's about after this short introduction. Well, you can imagine that in my career of, I don't know, about 30 years of being professional on stage this year, I've played a lot of different strings. And I tried out a lot of different strings, of course. And also companies always came up and told me, hey, would you like to try this? This is new. We would like to have a review of you or your recommendation. And so I really know quite what is on the market, I would say. But I think the combination that I have personally chosen for all of my violas actually is for me the best. Of course, it doesn't have to be the best for everyone. I like a very clear and solistic tone, and I really like it when it's kind of sharp in the articulation, so very direct, let's say. I don't like this nasal indirect viola sound. This is not my ideal. So my preference strings are very clear. The A string, I only use Larsen A heavy tension ball end. I think this is by far the best A string that you can buy for viola and for cello, by the way. D and G, I used to play when I was younger. I used to play Helicore from D'Addario, but they had a serious quality problem because the strings really cracked, and this is very bad, especially if it's in concert or while a recording session, if you just have to put on a new string. And it happened to me like about 4 or 5 times in 1 year. So I spoke to the manager of D'Addario when I met him at the Frankfurt Musikmesse, and he said, yeah, we know about this problem. This was one guy at the final machine, somehow he didn't wear the gloves that he used to wear, so the sweat of his fingers caused this problem. So I believed him, I tried it again, and to be honest, yeah, the quality got a little bit better, but it never reached the quality that Helicore D'Addario had in the 90s, actually. So I changed a couple of years already to Eva Pirazzi. And Eva Pirazzi, the green one, not the golden one. So the Eva Pirazzi green in D and G strings in medium tension. And my C string is always on all violas, unfortunately, the tungsten Spirochore Wolfram Strong from Tomastic. Why? Unfortunately, because this is, I think, the most expensive viola string that you can buy on the market, but it is really also, in my opinion, by far the best. It has a huge sound. It sounds on my Izuka nearly a little bit like a cello, which I really appreciate, actually, because I think a viola that sounds in the soprano like a violin and in the bass a little bit like a cello, this is the best what you can say about a viola. I don't, as I said, I don't like this typical French nasal sound of a viola. So it's a really profound bass that the Spirochore string makes on the C string, and it lasts real long. The whole combination of Larsen, Eva Pirazzi and Spirochore lasts so good and so long that I only change them normally once a year, because they really don't go bad from the intonation, and they still are very good in articulation, and they never really go rotten or kaput on stage. Well, anyway, If you had fun with this, or I gave you any kind of information that you liked, please be so kind and give me a thumb up. And if you want to have further information about other things that I might make review videos in future, please abonnement my channel, and I would appreciate this. And I love to see you next time. Ciao.